think we're good. Hello, Internet. I'm HamsterBomb. I kind of want to turn it down a little bit before we actually get started. Oh no, I moved everything! Alright. Well, that's what I get for having everything on a tablecloth. Hopefully it'll just kind of go back if I push it. Almost. Almost. Alright, well, I messed that up. We're going to be doing more Monster Hunter board game today. We've got our great Jagras stuff that we earned from our last hunt. Just as a refresher, you guys... oh, I need to move something again. This is what I get for doing this live. Alright. That's better. Now I can actually see everything. An error occurred. YouTube, what do you mean an error occurred? I want to make sure you can see me. Error occurred, please try again later. Am I live or not? Connect your encoder to start. No? No, it thinks we're here. Alright. That was odd. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, we are ready to go. I want to make sure that we are caught up on everything. Before we actually get started, we still, as you see, have one potion that we did not use from last time. Everything looks fine on my end. Alright, that's good, Gojira, because what I saw on mine, it sure looked like YouTube wasn't getting anything. So we are. First thing we gotta decide here is which hunter is gonna get initiative. So I will roll for my left hand. You guys are my right hand, because that's the side of the boards you're on. And I rolled a 6. You rolled a 3. So I'm going to get the higher initiative. You will get the lower. Here's our hunters. We'll figure out where we want to position them later. Because for now, I want to do a quick rundown. Rathalos just waiting for his turn to beat us up. Yeah, I had a little bit of space up here, so I put Rathalos up here. Also, Clover is hiding just off screen, waiting for Mom to come home. Clover, do you want to wave? Wave your hand out here, over the table. Wave over the table. There she is. She wanted to watch us play our game today. Alright. I am still Dual Blades. You're going to still be Greatsword. That's just the way it's going to be until we defeat a 4-star mission. So, we're going to put you back over there. I'll be over here for now. First things first. Well, I guess second things first. We have our Palico to decide. At the moment, Gojira, it looks like you might be able to get the full decision for it, for yours. There is one thing on the board I want to point out that is new from last time. One, we have a new area that we're in. Last one was very overgrown with bones. This one is more tropical. We see we have a waterfall over here. Lots of palm trees, things like that. Hey, no. Be careful over there. What are you doing? Waving again? Alright. You can wave. That's okay. But you gotta be careful not to touch anything, alright? We have bushes in the same positions we had last time. However, we also have a new pond. The pond is a bad thing to run into. RNGesus bless us, please. Yeah, last time wasn't so good. So if you step into a pond... the pond is basically going to act as a way to dull your blade. I believe you immediately discard 2 of your attack cards. I could be wrong, we'll see when we get there, but it's bad. If you can avoid it, and we'll avoid it as best we can, only if we're forced in it, I will make us have to deal with the pond effects, but it obviously doesn't affect the monsters. Here we go, these are going to be your Palicos, these will be mine. Choose between. Your choices are, you have 2 choral orchestras. Yeah, yay. One of them is an attack boost. One of them is an ailment cure. Now, the ailment cure is probably the biggest dud out of all of these. Like, unless we get screwed over by a time card, I don't think that's going to help you. The attack boost, however, that is actually a buff, you might want to take that one. As last time, we get to choose one of these cats, and I'm going to let you come up with a decision for which one you want to use, the ailment cure or the attack boost. Against the Great Jagras, I'm going to assume you want an attack, but I'm going to look at mine. What, we get nerfed by water? Yes, you get nerfed by water. It's like it dulls your weapon somehow. I'm not sure, but it does something. My options, oh hey, I got Plunderblade on mine and Molotov Cocktail. Plunderblade popping up is a great thing. One, I'm probably going to take it anyway for extra parts, but two, oh good, Mom's here. Clover, look. Mom can take you now. We already started.
I see.
Mom's here too.
Who needs stick?
Oh, yay! And she made me a new sticker. Look at that. I'm going to put that on my water bottle.
I put one on my phone.
Or I could have put it on my microphone, actually. I could have pizzazzed my microphone out, but I kind of like it being perfect black. Anyway, oh, that's nice. You put one on your phone. Alrighty, well, can you shut the door for me, please? Or us, rather? Us. This is, me and the internet. Yeah. Clover was helping. She was waving and knocking things over.
Oh, that's so helpful.
Yeah. The internet says, hello, Kimothy. Given what we dealt with last time, ailment cure might be helpful, but that's if we have Vespoids again. So, that's a good point. I'm going to read what it says and see if you can even use this, because I think you have to anticipate the ailment happening. Let's see what ailment cure says. Select a hunter within 2 nodes of this hunter and a status ailment type. Place a Palico token and a token for the status ailment type on the hunter's weapon card. The hunter can't suffer this status ailment for the remainder of the hunting phase. So, it's a preventative thing. If it's preventative, what's the point? Yeah, I don't know. Because you flip a time card, that's when we were getting status ailments. If we're fighting Tobi Kadachi and he seems to be doing paralysis, that's different. I'd get that. Or Fireblight, you know, from Rathalos or Enjanath. Okay, that's different. Yeah, I would rather the defensive thing, but still, that's different. Attack boost says your hunter can ignore basically stamina cards, this board, and play any number of face-up attack cards this turn until you stam out completely. So that's really flippin' amazing. I would say the attack boost is probably the best of the Choral Orchestra cards you can get. I'm gonna move this a little bit, get a little bit more space for me. So we'll put away Ailment Cure. My choices are Plunderblade, which what I wanted to say when Kim showed up. I did some things wrong last time. It was my first time running the game. That's expected, and hopefully it didn't hinder our enjoyment whatsoever. I had a great time last time. However, I did some stuff that was incorrect. I ran Plunderblade a little wrong. We're going to do it correct today. Everything, whenever I can, I'm going to play it as correctly as I can. I want to make sure that I'm not, bending the rules or anything to make sure that we're winning and we shouldn't be. If anything, I made mistakes that I learned about, that I made the fight too hard, but also I made it too easy in other ways. So it kind of evened out. If anything, it was probably too hard. So we'll see how this goes today. But my other option is Molotov Cocktail. If the monster is within 1 node of your hunter, place break tokens on one part of the monster up to its break value. So, up to its part break value. So that's a free break on the monster. That actually sounds rather tempting over Plunderblade, Molotov Cocktail getting a free break. Another thing we did not play correctly last time. The tail, I might have done this. The tail of the Great Jagras had defense to it. If you see the little shield icons, there is a 1 next to the icon for his tail and a 1 now for his claws. This is a stronger Great Jagras than what we faced last time. Also, last time he had 50 HP. This one, as you see, has 60. So let's update that right now. We're going to challenge the 60 HP Great Jagras. And, I think I'm going to go for... So how do you play Plunderblade? I'm going to make sure I do this correctly. If the monster is within 1 node of your hunter, place a Palico token on one of the monster's break token stashes. If you break this part and complete the quest, you may roll 2 additional dice on the monster's reward table. So that is not how we did it. We each gathered an extra piece from that part, because I assumed it was from the one that you break. No, that's not it at all. And this is just if you break the part. So it doesn't contribute to breaking the part. Meowtov Cocktail does. So I'm actually going to go for Meowtov Cocktail. It is a different card, and I think it's an interesting one for us to try. Let's put your token right here so that we remember when you use it. The Plunder Blade is very good. Those cards are really good in tandem. They are. Yeah, we have an attack up, and now we've got a good, like, auto break. So what I could do is use the break just to break the claws instantly, because the claws are going to need 5 break tokens to shatter this time. So, and his claws have a defensive 1. So that's not good. The tail has a defensive 1, and only takes 4 break tokens. And behavior with claws have -1 range. Oh, nice. If we can auto break that part, this Great Jogress is going to be so much easier. Though it's also going to gain another ability. So it has the ability Irritable when we get to that. So not only does he gain health back upon hitting us, he also gains extra range or something like that when he attacks. While this monster has at least 1 broken body part, behaviors this monster performs gain 1 damage and 1, I believe that is range. Or is that dodge? That's agility, that's dodge. It gets harder to dodge. So I really don't want to break anything right away on this guy. Just don't want to do it. But before we even do that, it is time for our Choose Your Own Adventure part. Alright, so let's take a look. We are going in the 2-star investigation, which means we start from a different point in the Choose Your Own Adventure segment. So we can't just do the same things we did last time to get in the same situations and abuse what we know to get what we want. Now we're going to start from somewhere else, and we may end up in places we recognize, but who knows? I have no idea where we're going to end up. We go to part 2. And this also shows where our hunters are going to begin. We're in the same boat last time. Looks like the Great Jogress is going to appear where it did previously. I don't know if there's going to be any specifics to that. Hello, Jack. Welcome. You're just in time for the Choose Your Own Adventure segment as we begin our new investigation. Oh, and just as a quick reminder before we get into that, after the last stream, just as a reminder, you guys were able to craft both the Great Jogress Helm and the Great Jogress Mail, giving you not only an extra 2 points of defense, 2 points of water defense, but also 2 new abilities. You have the ability Speed Eating. Once per quest, this hunter may use combat actions and preparation actions during the same turn. Basically, you're allowed to attack, and you're allowed to sharpen and heal in the same turn. Busted. We might not want to take that off for, like, the whole damn game. Jogress Mail has the ability Palico Rally. This hunter may use their Palico ability twice per quest, and you got an attack bonus. Oh my god. Alright, that's good. That's very good that you grabbed that. I unfortunately was not able to make the armor piece. I was still able to make the helmet. I had enough stuff for the helmet, so I also have Speed Eating. And to compensate for the fact that I couldn't craft anything else, I decided to make the bone hatchets. So I will be using a different weapon very slightly. They're not, like, stronger or anything. If anything, they have more 2 damage points that we can hit while I'm attacking, but my sharpness is lower, and I'm going to have to sharpen more frequently. So, as an upside and a downside, they're kind of the same weapon. Really, they just turn into different things with a weapon tree, so I figured I might as well make it. Investigation time. We have 30 time cards ready right here. And that is our time. Last time we had 35. Another thing I was doing wrong, probably the biggest thing I think I was doing wrong, between every single player turn, we need to draw a time card. So that way you get more stamina back, but also, you know, more time is being lost. So it kind of makes it a little easier for us, but also a little scarier because of the time card thing, where we can time out the quest faster. I wonder if the other monsters have better skills than this. Oh, they keep like evolving their skills, from what I understand. So each one. So last time, Great Jagras, when he hits you, he gains 1 health back. This one does that and something else once you break apart. The next, third and final Great Jagras level, he just starts with both of those abilities, and you have to deal with it the entire time. Anyway, so let's get started. Do we have music still? Did music stop? No, there it goes. Okay. This is... we gotta eat before we leave on our quest. Alright. Investigation starting point. If starting the adventure here, the group gains 2 potions. Now, I looked up as best as I could to my ability if the potions that you do not use vanish at the end of the mission. And I was even going to say, no matter what the thing says, I'm going to say that they don't, because that makes no sense. But it could be a ration, you know? If it's a ration, yeah, it disappears. But it says it's a potion. Potion should stay. Nowhere in the rules does it say that you cannot stockpile and save your potions. So if we gain 2, we maxed out on 3 right now. Good deal. We need to use those. Okay. Time for the actual meat and potatoes here. Thank God we maxed out on potions. We don't have to rob anybody. That is true. If we get in that situation again, we do not have to rob anyone for a potion. A Great Jagras is on the loose. The last week has presented you with plentiful evidence. Dozens of corpses ripped apart in a frenzy and left half-eaten. This will be a hunt to test even the most experienced of trackers. You've heard of Jagras consuming hunters in a single bite. That won't be you. Each hunter gains 1 Great Jagras claw. Huh. Where did that come from? I'm not complaining. Oh, where's my pen? Darn it, I got up so many times and I forgot to get something each time I did. Alright. Great Jagras claw. Looks like I had a bunch already. I already spent 1. Hopefully it's more useful to you. But to me, that claw does not mean much. Oh, you were out of claws. You used both of yours on your gear. And truthfully, you only had 1 Great Jagras scale to your name. All of your other stuff was used to make your armor. So, you're in a pretty good spot right now. I'm not. Free claws! Yay! Now, we have 3 choices. 3. Hit the trail running, gain 1 track token, and progress to entry 27. I'll just skip the progress to entry parts. Or, stay and dig around the remains. Discard 1 time card. Each hunter gains 1 monster bone medium. I can see how much that matters for us if we really want that. Or, race to where your prey was last seen. Discard 5 time cards. Progress to entry 30. That may just take us straight to the Great Jagras. Paying 5 time cards and getting no scout tokens track tokens is probably not a good idea. Let's see how good that monster bone medium is for us. Looks like I have 1, have not used it. You have 1 and have not used it. So that does mean if there were anything we needed for monster bone medium, it's not exactly saving us. Right now, armor-wise, you're set. I wouldn't worry about your armor. Great Sword is what you want. You want to upgrade your Buster Sword into the Jagras Blade. And to do that, you need a Sharp Claw, 2 Great Jagras Claws, so you're going to need 1 more, a Great Jagras Hide, and 2 Great Jagras Scales, you will need 1 more. So if you get 1 Claw, 1 Hide, 1 Scale, 1 Sharp Claw, that's kind of asking a lot. But if you can pull that off in this, you can make the Jagras Blade, which is going to help you a lot. Me, on the other hand, I have many options of where to go, so I'm truly just in it for wherever you guys want to go, because there's too many things that I could make, because I only made 1 piece of armor last time. You're going with option 2. You want the bone? Or hit the trail running, gain a track token. You know, we never know when we're going to need those bones. Why not? Also, something could attack us while we do that. And the sharp claw from the Jogress is probably what we want. So let's discard 1 time card. And gain a Monster Bone Medium. The way I'm doing this is I'm drawing a little circle each time we gain something. And each time we spend it, I am coloring in the circle, if you're curious to how I'm doing this. That way I can keep track of what we have and what we no longer have. More materials is always better. Hard to argue with that logic. Let's put that back. Alright, so now we have to go to entry 25. The brush nearby contains another corpse, another dead Aptonoth, but it might be worth examining further. Gleaning any details about Great Jogress might be invaluable later. Spend some time cleaning the bones off so you can take them with you. Discard 2 time cards. Each hunter gains a Monster Bone Large and a Great Jogress scale, or we've spent enough time here and move on. Whoa, you need that scale. You need that scale. I got a feeling we're going to get a large bone and the Jogress scale. We could be in trouble, though, if we get rid of too many time cards and we can't even kill the Great Jogress this time. Because I'm going to be playing it authentically. We each have 1 Monster Bone Large, and we each have 1 scale. So, might be better to have 2. Easy, option 1. Yeah, I think option 1's the winner. I already grabbed my stuff expecting that was going to be the way to go. So, was it a scale? Yep, 1 Great Jogress scale, 1 Monster Bone Large. Can you imagine getting a Monster Bone Large out of an Aptonoth? It might be possible in G rank or something, but it seems really weird. Pretty sure they changed it to like Keen Bone and stuff. Alright. And now we have to discard, what was it, 2 time cards for this? Yep, 2 time cards. Well, 1 was a Sleep Toad. Good. And a Vespoid attack. Yeah, screw those. Alright, I'm considering that a win. Maybe the big one in Moga Woods. That is true. I don't think it ever... Yeah, the giant one. I don't think it ever gave you a Bone Large, did it? I remember having to farm that thing. I think it was for it did drop a unique part. Anyway, so that takes us to 27. Small Jogress erupt from the brush, surrounding and snapping at you with desperate hunger. You're overwhelmed and, for a moment, think you might be dragged under. Your training gets you through, driving the pack away and giving you a moment to breathe, but they're about to attack again. Do we fight off the pack? Discarding 2 time cards, each hunter suffers 1 damage, but gains 1 sharp claw. Or flee through the undergrowth. I'm gonna say, let's take the hit, because neither of us have a sharp claw, and I think you require it for your sword. So, they're trying to scare us with 2 time cards and 1 point of damage, but just running doesn't seem right. I kind of want to take the hit, fight them, get that sharp claw. I agree. Let's do it. So, that is 2 time cards, 1 point of damage. Let's do everything in order. Suspended Boulder. Oh, that was probably going to be a good thing to use and keep hunting. That's a shame, but we each get Sharp Claw. The Sharp Claw up top? Nope. Got music for our little kerfuffle with the Jogress going on. Besides, we have better defense this time. We can tank a hit if we need to. And that, unfortunately, is going to hurt us just a bit. There we go. You've already taken damage. But that is alright. That progresses us to entry number 12. For being brave. Here we are. Lightheaded and breathing heavily, you lean against the bark of a thick tree. Your arms ache, numbness creeping through them towards your shoulders. If only there were a way to relieve your parched throat. Your options. Force yourself to go on. All hunters suffer 2 damage. Ow! Or, the hunters may only choose this option if they have at least 1 potion. Drink from your supplies. Oh my god, how do we know this would have cost this much health? Discard, well, okay. So we can discard 1 potion, heal us both, or we both lose 2 damage. We have 3 potions now. Man, I don't like this. Come on. That's a tough choice. That is a tough one. Honestly, I would, I wonder what's wrong with us. Like, did we get stung? That's a Monster Hunter 1 level setback. Yeah, it is. Except, like, what are we? Are we just slowly dying? What's wrong with us? Alright, so do we suffer 2 damage or drink a potion? I'm gonna... it doesn't even say if drinking the potion heals us, actually. And a potion's not worth 2 damage, so... I feel like we should take this... We have speed eating anyway. If we take the 2 damage now, once we encounter the monster, we can use speed eating immediately. We could. Speed eating, though, also lets us speed sharpen. So, if we can survive long enough to get into an encounter, blow through our attacks, and then use it, perfect. But... And that only can really happen if we have the potions for it. So, you might be right. Maybe we should just take the 2. It's going to seem like a lot, but I think that's what we ought to do. Not hearing anyone say otherwise. Puts us at 5 HP. We do have some defense this time. I'm going to say we are taking an extra 2 damage. I don't know, we really got injured in that Great Jagras fight, or just the little Jagras. They are whittling us down quickly. Progress to entry 6. Just when you are about to lose heart, you come across a pile of Great Jagras dung, left in the wake of your prey. It may be a grisly sight, but it fills your heart with hope as you head for a clearing ahead. So, no time to look back. Discard 1 time card, gain 3 track tokens, and progress to 18. Or, wait, listen, is that something behind us? I have a feeling... The thing behind us is just the Great Jagras, and we're going to be thrown into battle. Pray we have enough defense for this. You went from 1 defense to 3, and 2 water resistance. So, you did increase quite a bit. So, we can discard a time card, get 3 track tokens, or likely just fight it. Or this could be Rathalos. This easily could be. We did not do this last time. Up to you. I'm thinking, I'm kind of curious what the new thing is. Trying the other option. But at the same time, we have no track tokens. So that could mean that Great Jagras gets its strongest attack because we did not prepare properly. And we didn't deal with that last time. We dealt with its middle stage attack. And it's entirely possible we could get negative numbers when we're doing this. I'm not taking that what's behind me chance. Yeah, we're almost certainly going to get thrown into combat if we do that. So no time to look back, you say? Let's discard 1 time card and gain 3 track tokens. The 1 is keep hunting, right? So it's a safe one. There goes that. Did I shuffle these? I'm not sure. So we're gonna grab 3 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. We now have 3 track tokens. Discarded a time card. We are going to entry 18. You emerge into brilliant sunlight, a fast-flowing river gurgling beside you. A trail of fresh footprints has been stamped into the mud, a path leading you forward. Follow the tracks, discard 1 time card and gain 1 track token, or stop to examine them more closely. Discard 2 extra time cards and discard 1 track token. Why would we do that? Why would you pay? There's gotta be some reason why you would, Maybe you find something there, but we are losing the scent, so we are gonna lose a track token if we do that. We took enough risks with the little monsters. I think you're right. Good point. So, should we follow the tracks and try and get a move on? I believe we followed this trail last time. And it did take a while for us to still find the Great Jagras. Option 1, get that track token. Yeah, we got a negative last time, which was unfortunate, so hopefully this time we'll be able to get the best result. We also have to discard a time card. It is a Nitro Toad, which could have helped us or hurt us. Moving on to 28. A scream cuts through the air. Up ahead, a bloodied satchel, here we go again, lays unattended on the ground. It seems that something has caught up with one of the field team researchers. Surely you can't leave them to their fate, can you? No, we can't. Abandon the hunt to save them, which discards a track token, and we get the Researcher's Favor card into the time deck. So basically, we lose a time card and we gain a good one. Yes, we can search a satchel. We gain the Coral Crystal and a potion. We already have 3 potions, so this would be really cruel for just a Coral Crystal when we could get the Researcher's Favor. And I think Researcher's Favor helps us break stuff. Now we can help that guy with full confidence. Yes, it's only if we really wanted to steal his Coral Crystal, which I don't feel right doing. If anything, if we could chug like half and half a potion somehow before we robbed him. But yeah, I assume that is not what we are going to do. We are good people. We're going to find the Researcher's Favor. Is it at the bottom? Yep. Alright, Researcher's Favor is going to be shuffled in here. We're going to lose a time card, though. Threat Shift. That's a dangerous one. So it's good to see that gone. I'm going to put this in here. Shuffle up a little bit. Hopefully we don't discard it before we find the Jagras. Because I believe that happened last time. We discarded one of our red cards we added. That deck's feeling small. A little scared there. Discard 1 track token. Yep. We lose a track token. Oh no, track token, not a time card. Is that right? Well, oops. Alright, so this will be the next one we get rid of. It was a track token we lost. Progress to 15. Alright. The light has begun to dim, the sun setting behind the tall trees on the horizon. If you plan on maintaining the hunt, you'll need to race ahead. If you can make camp for the evening, or you can make camp for the evening and resume tomorrow. We can't waste any time, keep the chase up, which shuffles the rushed advance card into the time deck, progress to 30, or strike camp for the night. Discard 2 time cards, all hunters heal to full! Oh! So it doesn't actually cost a day, it's just 2 time cards. 2 time cards and we can put ourselves at full HP? Or shuffle in Rushed Advance. Rushed Advance, we didn't get to see what it did because we discarded it last time. I'm convinced that it's the same guy getting attacked every time. Easy, take the full heal. Yeah, that full heal sounds pretty good. Alright. Last time we did Rushed Advance, so I'm glad to see we're going to split this off and do something different. We are going to stake it out and camp out for the night, discarding 2 time cards and healing to full. The 2 time cards are Threat Shift and Brief Respite. That is a bummer. We lost a Brief Respite, but it's okay. We gained 1 ourselves, going up to 8. That kind of works out. All right, we're back at full. Where does that take us next? Let's see. Where were we? We're at 19 now. A new day dawns over the ancient forest, revealing fresh footprints through the morning dew. Your prey is close, and for a moment, you wonder if you are the hunter or the hunted. If the group has 4 or less track tokens, gain a track token. Progress to entry 30. We had 3, so I'm going to take that one that we lost from before and put it back. So let's go to entry 30. Yep, which is the fight, I believe. A deafening roar is your only warning as you suddenly find yourself face to face with your prey. Now is the time to fight this terrifying adversary. Reveal your track tokens, check the scout fly level, and begin the hunting phase. Let's see what we get. We have 0, 1, 2, 0. Damn, we only got 3. All right, so let's see what that does. Okay, investigation scout fly quest level 3 to 6. All right, so we barely hit the minimum. We have the lowest of the minimum. With more than the minimum but fewer than the maximum, add Jagras Spit. All right, so I gotta find Jagras Spit. We're gonna mix that in. And I gotta figure out where Jagras spawns. I think it's here. Here's Jagras Spit. And we're going to determine where we hide. But yep, now this time we get to start with full HP. That is excellent. And we also got that Sharp Claw. So from here, let's check what we need. Though honestly, it's probably not going to change anything. I'm almost certainly going to use Meowtov Cocktail to break the claws. Though... not until another part has already broken. Because... reason being is Great Jagras is going to get scarier as soon as we actually break something. So I'm going to wait until the perfect moment to do it. Hello, Starscream! Welcome! We are just about to get into our fight with the Great Jagras. Let's do it like this. According to the first card here, Great Jagras is looking at the farthest hunter away. So how about we set up like this? So I am farther than you. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are the same distance. So it's going to go for the one who breaks the tie, so that would be me. Let's both get hands and get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, I got plenty of cards. Well, 2. 2 cards that can help me dodge decently well if I need to. I'll mix those back in later. You, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You also have a card that lets you dodge for 2, so that's good. Alright, monster always goes first. So, revealing the attack. It is Front Claw Smash. He looks at the hunter farthest from him, moves 3 spaces. Oh my god. 1, 2, and 3. He's going to push me, so I guess he's pushing me this way. Turns to face me. Already ran in the corner. And he attacks pretty much this whole area. Luckily, you're out of it. Out of the range of this. And it costs 3 to dodge this. And hits for 7. So I'm definitely going to try and dodge it. This is a 2. So there goes that. And now I just need a 1. I'll get rid of this one. So that I may dodge the attack. I'm going to dodge... Let's see. I'm going to end up breaking his claws. So if I'm going to dodge... I'm just going to dodge backwards. And I will deal with him when the time comes. Okay, so... We get 2 turns, and we can play 2 cards in this turn. Since I rolled the higher initiative, I can go first. I don't remember if you guys went first last time, so I did just dodge, so I guess it makes sense that my hunter continues to do something. So just as a quick reminder of how this works, I'm going to be looking through my cards here to try to find the best 2-card attack that I can do, and I will relay what happens to you. Draw 1 extra attack if this is the first attack card you play this turn. Well, we're playing Lunging Stab then. So I move forward with Lunging Stab and attack him in the face. And I draw 3 attack cards. I get a 2, a 3, and 4 total. So 4 total. I will subtract this in a moment. And then Bladed Fangs, which does an extra 5, 6, 7. Alright, and a break point on his head. So that is 7 damage. Let's go to 53. That's pretty spicy. And then I can put a break token on his head because I'm clearly hitting his head. He needs 4 break tokens on his head for the face to break. Luckily, he didn't actually hit me, so I am in a good place still. Let's see. Yeah, I just have Speed Eating as my only ability. Your other one was Palico Rally, letting you do that Palico ability twice. And honestly, you might even want to just do it. We'll see when we get there. Just use that Palico ability and do stupid damage. Okay, I'm losing track. Right, I have to do a time card because that was my turn. Threat Shift. This could be bad. Okay. Flip your hunter token face down. Right, so you're face up now. Discard 1 attack card from the rightmost slot of your stamina board. That would get rid of Bladed Fangs. And discard any number of attack cards from your hand. Right, I forgot you could do that. No, this is a pretty good card. I'm going to keep Double Slash. And then draw attack cards until there are 5. Why was this face up here? That was a mistake. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, there's my hand. Alright, so with Threat Shift, all players pass their hunter token to the player on their left. So basically, and we will flip them to be correct, so yours is up and mine is down. You just got the more threatening of the 2 cards. And that is what happens. You get a turn, though, because he gives us 1 more. Now, with your hand, let's see, you're allowed 1 walk. So I would say none of these actually let you walk again. So that's a shame. You're going to need to discard 1 of them in order to move. Ooh. Ooh, you could do a huge turn. You could do a huge turn. You want to break for the next turn? Oh, you could do a huge turn. Okay. The only downside is you're 1 tile away and you would have to get rid of 1 of your cards in order to get there. But I say you should probably, at least, play this face down so that you can move 1, 2 here. 1 was your walk, and this card was worth 2, but you unfortunately couldn't go anywhere else. He's in the corner right now. And now, it is your decision whether to do your Palico attack up ability and hit him with everything you've got, or, because you're going to stam out if you do that, which could be bad. Or just do a little bit of damage, and don't worry about getting a full combo. But your full combo is gonna really hurt. Really hurt. Like, I think you can... Holy cannoli. What does that even mean? Oh, there needs to be 2 other attacks in the beginning of this. Alright, so you could basically do, you know the true charge slash in Monster Hunter? You can hit him for like a 1, a 2, charge up, and the 3 if you do the full combo. It would play all of these in this order, and it would deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And 2 break tokens. 5 cards, 2 break tokens. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that's if you want to do... I'd say a standard attack is good enough. If you want to do a standard one, then... You can still play these, you just can't play Jumping Slash, which takes away... Honestly, this is your big thing. So if you can't do Jumping Slash, that means you do 2 less attack cards and 1 less break token. And this only dodges for 1, so honestly, you might be better off... Yeah, you might be better off just trying to end it. But so playing your Choral Orchestra only lets you do that 3rd attack. Like, you can run, charge, do 1, do 2, but doing 3 will cost the attack boost. And you can do it twice. So that's up to you if you want to hit him a little harder. I got 1 vote from Jack saying full combo. And Gojira Van is saying a standard attack is good enough. So I'm going to need somebody to either break the tie or change their mind. Because... honestly, he only lets you play 2 cards, but Choral Orchestra allows you to play as many as you want. And so we could play 5 is really what I'm having you do here. It's a huge combo. But, once again, it's your call. I want to make sure that you're comfortable with your decision here, because we're going to hit him in the face. He has a break of 4. Also, he has no defense in the face. We have to remember that. Hit him in the sides or the tail. He does have defense there. We gotta hit him in the face from now on. I think the next one might still have a weakness in the face. I'm not positive. I'm gonna decide for you guys if I don't see another comment coming through in 5, 4, 3. That was 2, 3, 2, 1. Alright. I'm gonna say let's do the full combo. I mean, honestly, this is pretty huge, and we really want to use that Jumping Slash. We never had a chance last time. In terms of drawback, if he hits us while we're stammed out, I guess we could recover next turn. That's true. I'll change my mind. Alright, that is true. So, you get to do this twice, so let's just remember you get to do 1 more of your Choral attack boost, and we're going to fill this up. So you're not totally stammed out. If your next thing to dodge is going to be... something that dodges with a 2, you do have cards in your deck that let you dodge for 2. Alright, so you start charging and you just hack away at this guy in the face. How much you deal, however, let's find out. We gotta do it all one at a time. First of all, you charge up. Playing this attack card doesn't count towards the number. Gain 1 break for the next attack card you play that inflicts damage. Alright, I wish it said each, that'd be amazing. So there's 1 break added to his head. 1 for overhead slam. Oh, it is just a 1. Shame. The next one is a 1 and a 2. And they're all 1s. You're doing piddly damage. It's 3 damage. And then you get 2 more on Jumping Slash. There's a 2, 4, 5, 6. And another break. Alright, so we dealt 6 damage. You got 2 breaks. What does that put us at? 47? Okay. We're still doing okay. That's a heck of a lot of damage we just dealt to him in the very beginning. Now, remember, We don't totally stam out here. We have to draw this for you on your turn. It's a keep hunting. Oh, good. Okay. So, flip your hunter token face down, which faces mine back up again. Discard 1 attack card from the rightmost of your stamina board, so you recover a little bit of stamina. Discard 1 attack card, discard any number of cards in your hand. You have none. Draw cards in your hand until you have 5. 1, 2. Oh, you just got true charge slash. 3, 4, and 5. These are all attacks, none of which are 2s. So if he's coming for you, and he almost certainly is, he is going to give you a hard time. You're not going to be able to dodge. That's a shame. I was hoping that you would get, like, a guard or something in there. Actually, did you get a guard? You have 2 true charge slashes in your hand. That's not good. Jumping slash, wide slash. These are all just attack cards. I mean, they're good attack cards, but... yeah, and we know that the rest of your attacks are good. You drew basically all your ones. That's not good. I did shuffle it. I promise. Alright, so, he's pissed. He's going to belly roll left, actually, before he tries to attack us. Now, to belly roll left, I think he can't. Well, who's he targeting? He's targeting the nearest, which means he's actually targeting you because you break the tie. And I think it's just me who has to move. So he moves 1 left, so he pushes me this way. And then, here and here, yeah, we all have to dodge somehow. Okay, well, the dodge value is 3, and this inflicts stun? Oh my god. Does 7 damage? Jesus. Okay, we get 2 turns after this. This is alright. It's not terrible. I have 2 demon modes. Bladed Fangs, Blade Dance. You move your hunter 1 there before drawing damage cards. If you do drawing damage. Alright, so it's just better. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of these 2, which stams me out, but at least I'll move this way. I'm in the bush, so I'm facing him again. You, however, might have to just take this. Which is not good, because there's nothing I can do here. Now, if it's 7 damage, you do have 3 in natural defense. So taking the hit isn't lethal, but it's close. Because I don't think there's anything I can do to help you dodge that. It's a dodge value is way too high, and you're gonna get stunned. So you take 4, you're at 4. Yikes. How does our defense factor in on that hit? Yeah, so it just subtracts from it. So you had 1, 2, 3 in defense, and he hit you for 7. The only thing that's gonna be new to me is a hunter who's stunned. Okay. Hunter's suffering status ailment. Stunned. Choose 1 attack card from your hand and put it face down on your stamina board. If you can't place a card on your stamina board, the status ailment has no effect. Well, it stams you out. Is that truly what it's supposed to do? Man, you're gonna have to just use a potion next turn. There's like nothing you can do about that. So I can put your worst card down. Honestly, you're not gonna... Ooh, but True Charge Slash would be so good. Dang, you have good cards in your hand. You shouldn't get rid of any of these. I guess you have to get rid of an extra True Charge Slash, but it stams you out. Well, you're stunned. You can still take a potion and sharpen if you need to, but like the sharpening isn't going to do you any good, but it's free while you do a preparation turn, so you might as well do it. Okay, we both get a turn. So luckily we're all right. We didn't die. It was just 1 hit. Man, this game's lethal. All right, so I'm stammed out. We're both stammed out. What the heck are we going to do? How do we do anything, actually, if we're stammed out like this? Well, I don't want to take a potion. I can't even hit him. Neither could you. Should we heal? That would cost... I shouldn't have to heal, though. You know, since I can't do anything, I'm just going to sharpen while I'm hiding in the bush. Put these cards back in here. I already used a bunch of 2s anyway, so let's say I use my turn sharpening. I'm not going to use speed eating just yet. It's not life or death, and I don't need the potion. Like, I can't attack this turn anyway, so there's no sense in speed eating. Alright, so I sharpened my turn. That is a shame. I don't have any space. Yeah, I had to dodge twice. Oof. I used to have a bunch of good cards that were, like, faint and stuff that, like, got me out of here, but I'm not drawing them. That's how I was able to maintain my stamina last time. Keep hunting, it says. Alright, so we flip this. Draw cards till I have 5. Well, might as well draw cards till I have 5. Still don't have anything that can... I have 3 Blade Dances in my hand. Oh my god. Demon with double slash. This is not great. And I discard this one. It's not even enough to help me do anything. I'm going to be stammed out every other turn. Well, I'm probably just going to tank a hit just like you did and have to heal it out. Okay, so. Your turn. You are stunned. Oh, we can walk, but I'm already in a bush, so... maybe I should walk that way. He is going to go for the hunter farthest away, and I'd rather him not go for you while you're stunned right now. So I'm going to say I walked that way on my turn. And, yeah, your turn. I'm going to guess you do the same thing, because... Now, sharpening kind of stinks, because now you're going to put all these 1s back in your deck, but... You literally can't do anything else, so your deck might as well go farther. You know, when you sharpen, you should gain all your stamina back. I should check if that's a thing. Because, like, if you stop and sharpen, there's no way you're still winded after sharpening, right? That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Where's the preparation turn? Recovery. No, that's not it. Alright, 19. Translation. No, that's not the kind of preparation I meant. Time cards to request. Nope, that's not it. Just target, behavior cards. I'm gonna assume if you sharpen, you should get your stamina back. Now, I don't know if that breaks the game. Okay, monster turns, stamina boards, stamina bars, 100 turn. Sharpen. Here we go. Once during your turn, if you choose a preparation action, you may shuffle the discarded damage cards. Hunter's deck is empty. Attack cards can't be played because they cause no damage. Right, we know that. Hunters damaging monsters. It doesn't say anything about your stamina. I think you need to chug the potion to make it go away. We don't know how dangerous this next attack is that's coming from the Great Joggers either. Yeah, it doesn't say. Well... I would think if you did a preparation action... Alright. Unless otherwise indicated, whenever you remove attack cards from your stamina board, remove the cards one at a time from the right. If you're given the option to remove attack cards from any slot of your stamina board, slide them all to the left, right. We know that. As your hunter's stamina slowly recovers, you'll draw a time card that will instruct you to discard the rightmost card on your stamina board. Yeah, I'm not seeing any reason why we're able to do that. Okay, preparation actions are use a potion, sharpen, walk, or sprint. You can shuffle your deck. Once during your turn, you may use a potion to heal health and stamina. If you have no potions, you can't choose this option. Yeah, the only way to heal your stamina on a preparation turn is to use a potion. So it actually stays like that, which, that stinks. So, I need to just stay away for a bit, and so do you. But you're stunned. You could walk away at least. He's targeting the farthest away, and if you go here, you're going to break the tie. So... Even though, like, if you went here, we're still equidistant from each other, because it is 1-2 steps away. Oof. Maybe you should stay still. Just, you got conked in the head, so you're dizzy. You discard this one. Do you have 5 cards? You don't. Please. Tackle. Darn it, that card stinks. Alright. So. We already discarded you down there. He's doing Jogger's Spit! Oh, actually, this isn't bad. So he's definitely aiming at me. He backs up twice. Now, to back away from me, he can't go 2 times, so he just goes this away. I guess to have him back up again, he could go this away. He is technically aiming, spits over you, and he's aiming this way. I need a 2 to dodge it, and it does 7 water damage. Do I even have a 2? I do. God. Okay, so I dodge roll away from it. We only get 1 turn after this. You just went last, so we were supposed to flip these as well. I don't know what I can do out here when I'm stammed out. Other than take a potion. You definitely need a potion. Honestly, oh yeah, you sharpened. I'm gonna say you healed with a potion, right? You should probably take your potion, so that you're not stammed out at least. I'm gonna assume that's what you wanted to do. Let's also cap you back up. Remove this. Alright, so you're ready to go. As long as he stops aiming at me, I'll be able to charge my stamina back up without using a potion like you had to. Man, I just need feints in my hand. Oh. You know what I could do on my turn? Discard my hand and draw the 5. Yeah, that's what I should do. It'll be 4, though, because I had to get rid of one of them. 2, 3. Feint, finally. 4. Alright, so I finally have feint. I can actually fight this next turn. Alright. Oh, it is my turn. Okay, great. Well, I'm still stammed out from dodging him, so that sucks. He's gonna go for the closest hunter next, so that's not very helpful. Guess I'm just gonna move this way, get away from that water in case I have to dodge towards it. And unless I wasted a potion of ours, I can't do anything. Not until my turn ends, so that stinks. Let's, oh, he did deal damage to you, so he actually healed 1 when he did that. So he's at 48. You gotta remember he does that. It's kind of gross. Okay, so he's coming for you now. Oh, did I do our time card and everything? No, I didn't. Alright. This gets discarded. I got a time card. These flip. He roars. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is real bad. Okay, so flip everything face down, discard any number of cards from your hand. Honestly, I could discard for some more feints. Yeah, this is gone. And this is gone. So now I'm gonna just draw up to 1, 2. Second feint, thank you. 3. Alright. I now have 2 feints. Okay. I wonder if I could have... don't worry about it. That's not a big deal. Alright, so I can clear my board next turn. But he just roared. And this is apparently a really bad thing. Roll a die. Discard cards from the time deck equal to the amount rolled. He could discard the Researcher's Favor. 3. You know, that's alright. But it's a blue one Threat Shift, a blue one Monster Retreats, and a blue one Tactical Shift. Whew, okay. Man, that cost 4. That is unfortunate. That one should have been discarded, honestly. That would have helped a lot. Okay. You are charged and ready to go. You're staring him dead eye in the face. And you have your entire stamina board to play with. If you use it, you could do a true charge slash right now with Choral Orchestra. Just using your second one and going crazy on his face. Let me... Oh, no, actually, no, you can't. You have 2 of them that end the combo. So you technically can't play all your cards. Yeah, let's just do a regular attack instead. This is probably the best you can do. Wide slash and then a rising slash. He only lets you play 2 cards anyway, unless you used Choral Orchestra. Okay, that was scary. Yeah, we could have discarded 6 and discarded much, much more important cards. So, Wide Slash, what's so cool about this one? You may discard this attack after placing it on your stamina board. So you deal 1. God, you're dealing all the 1s. That's okay. It automatically gets discarded, so that's a great card for stamina. And your second one you'll play is a Rising Slash, which lets you do 2. 1. Okay, 4. You dealt a total of 4 to him. And you're hitting him in the face. And you got another break on this, which is the 4th break on his face, which officially breaks it. He now effectively goes into rage mode for the rest of the fight. So, just as a reminder, while this monster has at least 1 broken body part behaviors, this monster performs gain 1 attack and 1 dodge. So he's even harder to dodge, and he hits even harder. Lovely. So we're already into this, and he has 44 HP left. I'm not feeling good about this. Oh no. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. I don't know. Do you think we should have undone that? It was gonna happen anyway, but like I was gonna work on breaking the claws, but there's no way you could have hit the. No, you probably could have hit the tail. Remember, he was aiming at me. How did I get over there? So if he was aiming at me, if you moved this way, you could have hit the tail instead. Should we retcon this and say you hit the tail instead? Because that could be really awful. And then we just start breaking stuff all at the same time later. He would have taken 1 less damage from his... Oh, actually 2. He would have taken 2 less damage. He would have only dealt 2, but at least put a break thing on his tail. Yeah. What do you think? 2 hits and the tail gets a break point, or we play it like it was, and he's coming for you, by the way. I don't know if you should do it. That's pretty scary. Yeah, he's going to be hitting harder, and he's going to be harder for us to dodge the entire game. I'm going to say you should have gone over here and hit that tail instead. So he takes 2 less damage, actually. And instead of getting a full break, because that rage mode sounds horrifying, he gets 3 of them still on his head. 4 is what breaks him. 1 on the tail. Actually, here's the tail. Alright. Since it was doable, you could move by walking. You have a 1 walk node you can move. Okay. I believe that ends your turn. This gets discarded. This gets flipped. what else happens? Vespoid attack! It's getting you again! Why? Flip your hunter token face down. You did. Discard the attack card. Discard any number of attack cards from your hand. Let's see if this tackle stinks and you don't need jumping slash and true charge slash. Ooh, this is quite good. I'm gonna say get rid of these two. All right, and you're gonna draw up to 5. All right, now the problem with paralysis, I believe that means you have to discard down to 2. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna make sure. I'm pretty sure when you're paralyzed, you discard down to 2. Here it is. Paralysis, you have more than 2 cards in your hand, discard down to 2. Yep, that's great. So, man, none of these are going to help you dodge. None of them. And there goes your plan for the true charge slash. That's gone. Oh my gosh. Vespoid attack, of course. Alright. The discard pile for the time deck is now higher than the time remaining. And he's still got a crap ton of HP. Yippee. Okay. Let's see what he does. Headbutt. He moves, he faces the nearest. Moves 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. Now you got that pond in your way. That's not good. I really don't want to step in that. And he attacks just this node in front of him, exactly where you are. It is 6 damage. Takes 3 to dodge this. You can't possibly do that because you're paralyzed. So, yeah. You're getting hit. There's nothing you can do about it. And you're stunned. That's cool. Okay, but your defense is 3, so you only take 3 out of this. So that's alright. That's why we build all that armor. We have 1 turn in between here, so it looks like it is my turn to finally get in here and move. I'm going to try to get in and work on that tail as well. Thing is, I can only step here and only play 2 cards. Alright, so most importantly, I'm going to discard both of my feints that I got to clear my stam board. Each one gets rid of 2 cards on the stamina board. It's like I effectively got a potion shuffled into my deck. Oh. Okay, but I can't reach him from here. That's the problem. Ooh, you may move your hunter 1 node before drawing damage cards. If you do draw, 1 less. I am definitely going to play that first. That's Blade Dance. And I will move here to attack the tail. I will deal 1 less, but at least I will deal 1 break, and it's going to be on that tail. It's just 1. But it's alright. It's something. And he gets a break token on his tail. I'm scared we're going to die. And these are both the same card, basically. Double slash, 6-fold slash. They're called the same thing. I'm allowed to play it, so I'm going to. And it deals 2 more. A 2 and a 1. Alright. 42. Okay. That's what we get for taking the redo, I guess. Yeah. That's true. We retconned a little bit of Monster Hunter, and we get screwed by a Vespoid. The Vespoids of retcon came after us. Alright, so if we get 2 more break tokens on the tail, it breaks, and he immediately suffers 5. If we get... Ooh. If we actually break his behaviors with Claw, have 1 less movement. Oh, so he slows down if we break his arms. You know what? You're probably going to hit him next turn. He's going for the nearest, and you're going to break the tie. Oh, God. You can't dodge. You only have 5 HP. Okay, I'm not going to break him just yet because he would hit you harder. And so I'm not going to use Molotov Cocktail. He is within 1 node, and I could do it and just break his arms, and then we could just, like, go crazy breaking everything, but... I'm gonna say I'm gonna hold with what I got. Alright, so this card gets discarded. Flip my token. Draw a time card. Tactical shifts. Up to 2 hunters may move up to 1 node each. Really? If you're gonna move 1 node, go in the bush. Yeah. And if he's attacking with his head, I'm gonna move that way. Cool. Just get farther away because he's about to charge me. Okay, so... Oh, no, you have to break the tie. Alright, so I have to stay here. Alright, so I draw up to 5. Round slash and a feint. Awesome. Let's shuffle this up so it's random. I definitely don't want my feints all next to each other. That stunk. How many cards am I sitting on here? 3. So 4 and 5. Alright. I'm good. Every single one of my cards in my hand does a agility dodge of 2. That's good. I'm glad that was a beneficial one for a change. Let's see what the Jagras does. He only gives us 1 turn in between here, but at least you'll have a bunch. Heavy bites. He's facing me. Goes 2 steps forward. 1 and 2. He bites forward. It's super easy to dodge. Only takes a 2. And I'm going to discard round slash to dodge it going this way. Yep, that's what I'll do. Alright, it is your turn. You were paralyzed and kind of only have these 2 cards. It kind of stinks. No, it doesn't. You're okay. You're okay. You can actually play them both without running. So, here's how you do it. You take a step forward. Oh my god, are you breaking the tail? No, you're putting it right at its edge. Alright, so here's how you do this. We'll play it okay. Let me know if you ever think you need to use that potion, because I would think you can take another hit. To be completely honest, if it's physical, you can take another hit. If it's water attack, maybe not. Maybe you can. Actually, I think maybe you can. I don't think water hits that hard. First, you're going to wide slash. You can discard it immediately, so this is the order we want to play it. You deal 3! Nice swing! This gets discarded immediately. And then Rising Slash deals 2 cards. A 2! And a 1. So another 3. And break damage. We also have more water res. You do. I think you can take 1 more hit, and then you'll have to heal. And we do have speed eating as an option, so that's good. The end of your turn, Rising Slash goes away, so that was a very efficient turn. You were allowed to play a 3rd card, but you literally don't have more than that, so 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your hand now. Great Sword Block are both here, so he's targeting you next anyway, so you have multiple blocks in your hand. If it comes to that, you're fine. It's nice we get to play this game with 2 different hunters and kind of see how it plays, you know? Okay. That was a decent round. I have a bad feeling that we're going to start accidentally breaking everything because 1 more break token on The tail, ooh, if we break his face, he'll do physical damage instead of water on those spit attacks. And then if we break his legs, which will be super easy with my Molotov cocktail, the only problem is we're just like a turn away from him going nuts, and I don't want him to go crazy. Alright, I finished your turn. You did tactical shift, that was last one. Alright, so we do have to draw this. Brief respite. That sounds good. Discard, you drew up to 5. You may discard 1 attack card from any slot of your stamina board. Okay. Well. Oh, no, that just applies to you. I believe that applies to... I don't know, actually. Yeah, I think that just applies to you. That's a shame because you don't have any cards in your stamina board. Alright. So, let's see what he does. Belly charge. He goes to the farthest hunter. We are both the same. Your number is higher than mine at the moment. So he charges you, and he takes 3 whole steps. 1, 2, 3. Pushes you really far back. Back into that water again. Remember, do not step in that. Now I'm kind of left out of the party. If I could just get up there and break those claws, we could go to town on him. And also, if that tail comes off... So, he only attacks the node in front of him. It is a dodge for 3, which I don't think you can do. You can't. Well, you could, but you could stam yourself out, and it's not worth doing that. I would say use a greatsword block instead. This deals 7 damage. You have 3 defense. You discard 1 greatsword block, you take 1. You could discard both and take 0, but I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know. Keep the other greatsword block, I say. You know, you're probably going to want to save it. So do you block this, or do you want to dodge and stam out? Because if you tank it, you still survive. Do you? How much HP do you have? You have 5. Yeah, you would have 1 HP left. Definitely block, but only 1. All right. We're gonna block. Tink. We only took 1 instead of being left at 1. We haven't even carded yet. We can do this. All right. You still got a pretty good hand here. Okay. We both get an action after this. That's great. We can only play 2 cards, though. Alright, I am going first. I'll take my walk action to go here. Damn, if only this was the other way around, I could have done a lot more damage. But first of all, I'm going to feint. F-E-I-N-T. So I can remove these 2 from my board. And then I unfortunately have to play something upside down here so I can get closer to him. I just need to be here. He was just too far from me. And now my only option is a double slash, which is still something, but it doesn't deal any break damage. 1. Alright, I dealt 2. It's something. Here's the real question. Do you think I should break his claws, or should we wait till we accidentally break something else? We might save some more time. He was at 36. So he's 34 now. Shame I didn't deal that much, but I did something. These time cards are getting low. Rampage, that sounds horrible. Oh! During the monster's next turn, its behavior card has 0 players getting a turn on it. He's getting 2 turns in a row now. Awesome. That's horrible. Okay, so I discard this. Oh, also, you got a turn. You get a turn. This isn't just the end of it for me. These flip. Well, I should leave this out, I assume, unless something overwrites it, if your turn overwrites it. That would be great. I draw up to 5. I would say wait until the head breaks. Or the tail. The tail is also 1 away from breaking. Alright, I do have a card that can break now. You gotta do something big on your turn now. You're hitting him in the head. You can break. Okay, so just saying, with that knowledge that you can break the tail, should I on my turn use Molotov Cocktail to make his some of his attacks have less movement, slow him down a little bit? I feel like I should because the head's about to break. You're about to bust it. You only get to play 2 cards, but honestly, those are the 2 best ones that you got right now. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna say that's what you're gonna do. Yep. Yes, yes, alright. I'm gonna spend Molotov Cocktail right now and freebie break the claws. Oh, shoot. When I attacked him before, he had defense in his claws. You have to hit him in the face or else it doesn't... Well, hold on. No, I did 2 individual ones, so that is actually where his health is. You can't deal less than 1. So drawing 1s was actually decent there. All right, so his claws immediately are broken. Behaviors with the claw attack have 1 less movement. All right, so I got to remember that when I see that. Now it is actually your turn. You're going to overhead slam, which does 1 card. It's a 1. That's unfortunate. And now rising slash, which deals 2 cards. It's a 1, 2, 3. Okay. 30. Got him to 30, and that's the last break token for the face. The face breaks at the same time as the tail. And now his water moves deal physical damage instead of elemental, which is much easier to block. All right. So, your time card. See this Paratoad. These both probably take effect, and they don't, like, overwrite each other. Oh my god, you have a Paratoad. Okay. If you roll a 1 through 3, the monster has paralysis. If you roll a 4 to 6, you get paralysis. I'm blaming you for this, okay? If whatever comes out of this, it's your fault. Oh! It's a 6. You are paralyzed. Discard down to 2 cards. Well, at least you can hang on to Greatsword block. You do get to draw and end your turn properly, so this goes away. These flip. We draw you up to 5, and then we discard down to 2. I'm going to say for sure you want to keep Greatsword block. And if anything else, you might want to keep charge up. But then you can't attack next turn at all. That should go. That should go. Damn, that should go. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Why? And Monster rampages now, so he's going to hit us twice. Excellent. That's really bad. Really bad. We need to break his side, like, immediately. Okay. Belly roll right. So he looks at the nearest hunter, moves 1 to the right, and deals damage in front of him and back to the side. So I am safe here. You are not. You luckily kept a greatsword block, so you can block this and survive with... You'll only take 1 damage again. And then you probably want to heal. That's not good. I don't know. Wait. That is 4 times now that we have been paralyzed in a row. Paralysis could have counteracted the rampage, but no! Yeah, you actually could have paralyzed him. So what happened was you ran over to a Paratoad, you kicked it, and you stood there. And the monster never came near it. So you just got paralyzed on a toad. And then he started rolling around at the speed of sound. So he goes this way. I'm going to assume you want to block this. It takes 3 to dodge it, so you physically can't do that. You don't have it in you. So I'm going to assume you block, but that puts you down to 3, and he still gets another turn. Even though he's supposed to give us 2 after this, that's so stupid. Oh. And he's gonna break the tie. Oh, he has 1 less movement with this next one, so that's something. Maybe. I don't know. I think he's got you carded right now because of the rampage that I drew. Let's see what he does. Now only 1 hunter gets to move. Forward swing. He moves 1 less. So 1, 2. He's only biting the note in front of him. It takes 2 to dodge it. You only have a 1. It deals 6. Which, because of your defense, does 3 precisely. You cart. That's what we get for being paralyzed. If you were not paralyzed, you would have survived that. Damn. You're out. Alright. Well... That's 1. We didn't blow a potion, I guess. Overhead slam, recharges. I believe your damage deck auto sharpens, which is for the best. You only had 3 left anyway. What were they? A 1, a 1, and you were about to draw a 2. That's, of course you were. Alright. It's alright, you'll get back in it. He's going to charge us in a moment anyway. So we do get an extra 5 damage for free if we can break his tail, and then he is weak in the face, so we always want to hit him in the face. Why is our luck so garbage? I don't know. I shuffle these cards, I swear. Well, I assume you get a new hand as well. Because you're kind of unable to play if you don't. Well, now you're the farthest hunter. He's not going for you, even though the threat level, yeah, because I'm in the bush, doesn't matter. He's still going to go for me, which is good. I can dodge him. 1 hunter got a turn, so looks like that's supposed to be me. I got to get to him first. What do we got to break the tail? I can't reach the tail. The tail is impossible to reach right now. Let's get rid of that. So I can 1, 2 sprint up here. Actually, if I get rid of a card that does 2 instead, yeah, this one. I can go around the water, go here instead, and now I can deal 2 cards of face damage. And these are the ones I pick. Can't do break, so can't hit it in the tail. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let's just count it all. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage in the face. Oh, whoa! I forgot to hit the 3! He had 324 health for a minute. Okay, thank God. He's done. I also forgot to write our breaks. We broke the head and claws. We just need the tail. Hopefully you can see that here, and the red ones are the broken parts on the monster physiology. Fire music, yeah, fitting music. All right, so you managed to come back from the grave. Oh my God, I can't dodge anything. Well, no, I could dodge with a 2. Well, no, I'm about to draw and everything. I'm safe. Poison cup, awesome, awesome. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna discard that, flip the tokens over, draw up to. Oh yeah, I can discard if I want. I'm not going to. These are all right. Yep, that's fine. All right, I discarded. I have 1 card left before I have to sharpen. Cool. So I really hope he goes free. He doesn't. He goes for me. That's cool. That's just great. Flip your hunter token face down and all that stuff. Okay, so roll a die. Here we go. Please poison the monster this time. Yes, exactly. On a 1 to a 3, the monster gets poisoned. On a 4 to a 6, I get poisoned. Da-da-da-da-da-da! 4! God damn! Why? I take 2 damage immediately. Jesus. Alright. Okay, well, that was awful. Again. We are truly running out of time. We have to deal 24 damage still, and... Oh. Since he hit you last time, he healed 1. He's actually at 25. I'm trying to keep track of... There's so many things to keep track of here. It's like Alex kicked the poison cup and just stood there. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I kicked a poison cup, and I thought about everything in my life, all my regrets, and standing in the poison cup was not one of them. Okay, well, monster time. Only 1 player gets a turn after this, and it's going to be you. You're just going to spend your time getting to him. Alright, so belly slam, then he's going to back up. Well, he will get closer to you then. Okay, so that's something. Target's the closest, 1 node away. It's a 3 to dodge. Good lord. And it deals 7 damage. God, I would survive, but, you know, I need to sharpen anyway, but do I need to waste the potion? Is it wasting the potion? I kind of need a potion anyway. Let's just dodge it. Alright, so that's 2. I'm going to probably potion this next turn and sharpen. These are the same card. I'll get rid of that one. Alright, so I dodged it. I'll go that way, get away from him. And now after this, he backs away twice. And then turns to face me. Which I guess is that away. Oh my god, please somehow cut that tail. I don't know how you can, but just like, please cut that freaking tail. Alright, so you don't have a hand yet. 2, 3, 4, 5. You do choose where you spawn from, so you can spawn here. Oh, you know what? And you have a couple attacks that can actually get to him. So here's your walk for free. And you can... Wait. Yes, you can sever the tail this turn by playing those 2. Yep. Alright. I think that's what you ought to do. This one gives you a free movement, and then you deal damage. You also stun. We can put a stun token on him, so that's something. He has decent resistance to stun, but at least we'll start building it up. Here's your first step. You're on a line right now, so you get to choose which one to hit. I'm assuming you want to break his tail. You'll deal a ton of damage. 1 card, 1. And 1 stun token. Over on him. Get him back to 24. The number that we hoped he was at before he killed you. And then Rising Slash. Please draw one of your big numbers. Give me a 3. 1, 2. Okay. It added up to 3. But the most important thing that happens is you broke his tail, and Jagras immediately suffers 5 damage. Excellent. And I can add that over here. Head, tail, claws. We broke it all, and he's only got 16 HP left. We are close. And I have a feeling I am going to need a potion big time. That was you. You get to discard. We flip these. You did not use your attack boost twice. You still have that to go. And neither of us have done speed eating yet. You know what? I could totally take advantage of speed eating this next turn. Because I need to sharpen, I need to heal. And I'm gonna need, well, depending on what I draw. If I draw some feints, I don't need to heal. No, my health went down too. I might need to. I don't know, but it's his turn. So we stop thinking, and we go for it. He does a head slam. He goes to the nearest hunter. That'd be you. He sees you, cutting off his tail, and he's pissed off. He goes 2 steps forward. Oh, he just pushes you right back against the wall, Senpai. He attacks this node, does 7 damage, and it is dodgeable by 2. Which is honestly not so hard to get rid of. But then you'll literally only have 1 card next turn. Do you want to dodge this? What's your health at? 8? It's either take 4 damage or hit him for 1 next turn. Yeah. I feel like you should dodge. That's your call. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'm gonna assume you want to dodge that. That is not much I can do to help you there. So, I'm gonna keep tackle in your hand. These 2 go face down. Let's dodge that away. Maybe out here. Get away from that wall. And that's his turn. One of us moves after this, and I think now I'm the green one, so I'm gonna move. You got tackle save, so you got something. I am completely stammed out from that last turn, so because of that, I need to take a preparation turn. I'm gonna walk here, meaning I need to sharpen, and I can heal and attack him all in this if I do. Yeah, dodge that. Okay, thank you for telling me. And I want your permission to potion. Right now, I am stammed out, and I took 2. If I potion, I get all my stamina back, or we could stockpile it for next round, but we get free potions at the beginning of every round anyway. I feel like we should use it. We were given 2 this time, so spending 2 to me seems right. That way we still have that surplus of 1. Because the alternative, like, if I take the potion, I can attack him this turn and my health goes back to 8. How much can I attack for if I were to do that? I can put 2 cards down. Draw 1 more for this first attack. That would deal 5 attack cards to him. So I can deal 5 attack cards to him this turn. One condition, you need to flex. Oh. do it properly. And then I run. And then I run. Alright, we'll take it. I feel like healing your stamina is more important than healing your health, which is... Oh, no. I'm not down at 2. I healed 2. Why was I thinking that? There we go. Okay. So, with that, I think I'm... No, this stays in my hand. These are what go. I had no feints anyway. I play them immediately. That's probably how they get next to each other. I play them as soon as I get them. Feint is such a good card. Alright. Lunging stab. I draw an extra 1. Oh, I'm hitting him in the tail. He has defense here, so it's not great, but it's something. I'll get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's defensive here, so he's actually only taking 3. And then my next card is Bladed Fangs, which also does break damage, but, you know, whatever. Oh, let's draw them. 1, 2. My weapon still sucks, which means 1, actually. No, it's per card, right? Is it per card? I don't know. I'm going to say he's at 12. I think he's at 12. Alright, so now this gets discarded. I draw up to 5. I got a feint. And another feint! Alright, I got my hand of 5. I'm set. I can dodge. I'm sharpened. You're doing okay on your sharpness because you carded, so that heals you up. You still have that attack thing you can pull off at one point. Alright, so this is his last card of his deck. Spit Up. This is physical now. He goes to the farthest hunter, where you both are, so breaking the tie, it's going to be you. And breaking the tie because you have the higher number. I'm not just making this up. It's aggro, I promise. He goes to you. He spits in a note of 4 around him. Are you kidding me? That can't possibly be right. 4? Oh no, it's 4 away, and he hits the single note. Okay, so he hits you here. It's a 4 to dodge this. Jesus. Okay, so you're taking this. Granted, it only deals 5, and it's physical now. So you only take 2 damage. That's not bad at all. Just let him do it. Now he backs up twice. Let's just say he does that. Can't really do much of backing up here, exactly. And, oh, I forgot. He's also dealing extra damage. He gained 1, he did actually do 1 more physical damage to you. Because he's in rage mode. So you're actually at 5. So many things to keep track of. Man. Okay. So, 2 hunters get turns. We both get to act now. That's great. Why don't I have a hand? Here it is. I thought that, did I forget to... Oh, I did. At the end of my turn, I forgot to do this time card. It's a Paratoad. Jesus. Okay, so this happens before he did his new attack. I just forgot. This is what affects me, and we're going to flip these, because it is your turn. I thought that wasn't right. Alright, roll a die. Let's see, why is it a 50-50 shot whether you can actually do a Paratoad properly or not? And he heals 1. You're right, he heals 1 again because he hit you. 2! Finally, I got him with Paratoad. Hold on, that changes things, because he did this before he spit. Does it change something? No. It's a paralysis token, and you gotta build it up. Oh, he only has resistance of 1, though. Hold on. This may change what you took. If you took. Come on, where is it? Here it is. Alright, where's monsters suffering? Status ailments. Okay. If the monster's next behavior card has a movement symbol, reduce the number in the movement to 0. Oh, so he spits up and he stays here. That's all that changed. Yippee. At least I'm not paralyzed. Okay. So he's actually at 13 for hitting you. Your turn. You have tackle in your hand. That's all you have. But I think you can stun him. Yeah. We're allowed to play up to 3 cards, and you had 1 in your hand. How did that even happen? How do you have 1? Maybe you guarded or something? I don't know how you possibly could only be left with 1. Did I forget to draw for you last time? Well, you dodged with these 2. No, you didn't. You just took an attack. You should have 5 in your hand. Oh. Well, one of them was a greatsword block. You could just take 0 instead. Well, of 2? Anyway, you can hit him with 2 overhead slams right now. This should also be... No, that should stay there because you just used this, didn't you? I don't remember. I don't remember you dodging. It's there. I forgot to move your stuff, though, so... No, that definitely isn't supposed to be here. Alright, so... You could... It's a shame. We're going to get all the way out here, and you're not going to have... How much do you want to do? Do you want to stand out? Because right now, it's... best I can do is 4 attack cards and a stun. But it will stand you out. You still have Greatsword block, which does not require stamina. You just discard it. So, you might want to try. And you have a card with a 2. Yeah, Choral Orchestra attack boost isn't going to help you because he's giving you 3 cards you're allowed to play. So, I figure let's go for the kill. Let's try and hit him for this. 1, 2, and 3. You're hitting him in the face. Sweet. No resistance at all. First up is 1. Oh, it's a 2. Alright. Let's see what happens when he gets stunned. Because that's happening right now. Where is it? Here it is. The dodge value of the monster's next attack is 1 and can't be increased or decreased by any other effect. Ooh. Spicy. So you can dodge it no matter what. As long as you have space, which you will by the end of your turn. Alright. So that he is stunned. Where's my other stun? These are all paralyzed. The same on each side? Where is it? I don't see it. I guess I've only got 1. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm going to have to punch out some more of those, I guess. I only punched out some that I thought we would use. Alright, so let's draw 2 more. A 1 and 1. 1. You actually drew 3, I'm sorry. So 3 damage. That was the least you could have done. At least you did something. He's so close. He's so close. Are we going to win? Alright, this gets discarded. You draw up to 5. You have 2 true charge slashes. That sucks. But at least you can play 1 next turn. Assuming you can block and you don't have to dodge or anything. Yeah, we do need as much damage as possible right now. Go for it. You just drew really poorly. You just drew a bunch of 1s. There is a 3 in your deck, too. There's 1 3 and 4 2s. And you got 1s. That sucks. Alright, I get a turn, luckily. And I'm allowed to choose his face here as my target. Okay, so I can play 3 cards. Here's how I'm planning on doing this. First, I'm going to rapid spin. Which does just one card. It's a 2. Okay. Now check this out. I'm going to feint, which doesn't count as a card, so you just discard it. Now I'm back to 0. I can play 2 more cards, and I will. Because one of them is Demon Mode. I can finally use Demon Mode, because it has to go in the beginning. It says if this attack card is placed on the first slot of your stamina board, draw +2 attack for each other attack card you play this turn, which inflicts damage. Unfortunately, I only have 1 more that I can play, but that's alright. It is Blade Dance. And you may move your Hunter node 1 for drawing this, and I'm not going to. We're just going to go crazy and attack him. I have 2 more hits. A 2 and a 1. Alright. That's 3 in the weak spot right in the face. So all he's got left is 3. I am going to keep this card in my hand, actually. You know, I'm going to use it. It's a feint. Just clear my stamina board completely. Though, this turn. Alright, so, yeah, alright, forget that. I'm going to draw 5. I only have 3 here. Means I gotta sharpen this, or no, flip this up. I only have 2 attack cards left before I've got to sharpen again. These bone hatchets are terrible. So as long as the 2 of us together can deal 3 damage and tank this out, we got another kill under our belt. And we'll be able to build some nice stuff, because we broke everything. Oh, got another feint. Awesome. Feint is the best freaking card you can get in this deck, I swear. Alright. This flips for me. That flips for you. Wait. I forgot the flip before, so that is our flip. Running short on these cards here. Brief Respite. Oh my gosh, that doesn't even help me. Because I already discarded with Feint. Oh well. That's alright. Deck cards down to 5, okay. We're going to shuffle up the Great Jagras' deck, because Great Jagras gets to keep attacking. Remember, it is still in rage mode. It is dealing 1 more attack strength than usual. He already was stunned, so that comes off. Alright, he is going to the farthest hunter. Lucky for us, it is Jagras Spit, because he's aiming at you. And it is 7. However, it's physical damage. You've got a great sword block. And pair this with your 3 physical. This is another 3. You only take 2 if you block it. You can try to dodge it. Yeah, you can dodge it, actually. Why don't you just dodge it? Well, hold on. He gets 1 extra agility, so it's 1 harder to dodge. You'd have to dodge with 2, so never mind. You can't do that. Forget what I said. Because he's in rage mode, his attacks are harder to dodge. Instead, you can block it. I assume you're going to block it. Because if you don't block it, we're in trouble. Let's throw our block in there. He's still going to heal for dealing damage to you. And that puts you down to, what did I say? So, 3. Okay. You're not in a great spot. You can still use your Palico ability, but yeah, I don't think you can, actually. Oh my gosh, imagine if you had a better Palico. That, I don't know, that's a decent one, but it fills up your stamina board, which is not exactly that great. Alright. He does move away from us twice. Or he tries to. He backs up after the spit. One of us gets to act now. And, it is your turn. You can do a true charge slash because it's in the 5th slot. Oh, you might end the game. He only has 4 HP. Oh, you're going to end it epic. With a true charge slash. Alright. You finally get to do it. True charge slash. If this attack card is placed on the 5th slot of your stamina board, which it is, you see it, draw 2 extra attack cards. Here they come. 1 damage. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Why did you wait so long to hit him that hard? Oh my god. Done. Killed him. Cool. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get our hunters out of the way for a bit. We'll clean up a little. I'll put these to the side. Let's see what stuff we won and what we can craft. You had 1 card left before you had to sharpen. These cards stink. We definitely need better weapons. Only the Greatsword, not the Dual Blades, have access to a Great Jagras weapon. I have to wait till Tobi Kadachi to get a weapon for my hunter. So I would definitely recommend you go for whatever you can get. I'll shuffle these later. New weapons do change your decks around, so you have better cards to draw from and more frequent stuff to go for. All right, as we can see here, we have broken absolutely everything. Let's remove those. Over here. Okay. Great Jagras reward table. First of all, since we broke everything, we automatically get a claw, hide, and a mane. Claw, hide, mane. You get claw, hide, mane. Now, I'm going to let you go first because this is kind of important for getting the sword. I assume you want the sword. You're going to require 2 claws, you have them. 1 hide, you have it. 2 scales, you have them. 1 sharp claw. You just got everything you needed from breaking everything. So everything you get out of this is just going to be bonus. Might as well be going towards, I don't know, getting chainmail or for his legs, which requires a scale, hide, and a mane. If you could somehow get an extra scale, hide, and mane by rolling really well, then you can get his pants on top of this. But we don't roll well around here. Here is yours. You got a 1, 3, and a 5. You can combine these. Or you could just get Monster Bone Small, Great Jagras Hide, and a mane. Quantity over quality is something you can certainly do right now. You could also, if you really wanted Piercing Claw, you could get Piercing Claw. That's new. You can combine your 5 and your 3 to make Piercing Claw your reward instead. We don't have that. Where the heck do you get... What do you need that for? Oh, you're going to need it for the next level of the Great Jagras weapon, actually. That's like his rare to get out of here. And you only need 1 of them. Yeah, I think you should combine those and get Piercing Claw. What do his pants do? I don't know if they do anything. That's a good question. Oh, it would say here. Yeah, they don't do anything. So it just gives you another point of water res. To help us while we're trying to get your greatsword up to snuff. So, Sharp Claw you're going to need. No, that's just for this one. For the Jagras Hacker, the highest level that this thing can go. Oh my god, you're going to get... There are no 1s in this deck. This is a huge upgrade for your greatsword. So, You're probably not going to see it too well, but if you can find this online, Ancient Forest Greatsword Forge reference, I'm going to read the cards that were in here before. Getting the Piercing Claw and further upgrade that sword. Yeah, I think that's what you got to do. So, the Buster Sword has 7 1s, 4 2s, and 1 3, as I discussed in here, okay? The Jagras Blade has no 1s, 6 2s, 5 3s, and 1 4. It is way better. Way better. And they don't deal elemental damage or anything like that. I believe it is just the weapon itself. There may be cards in there that say they deal elemental damage, because there are elemental damage cards over here. But as far as I've seen, we haven't been dealing with elemental stuff, so it's not really been a thing. I think you should combine and get Piercing Claw, because there's no other way to get that other than lucking out on the reward table. So I think you should combine and get Piercing Claw, meaning your other bonus thing is going to be a Monster Bone Small. So you'll get a Monster Bone Small and a Piercing Claw. Oh, whoops, that was mine, not yours. I'll just fill that in on accident. Monster Bone Small, Piercing Claw. Excellent. Alright, so, since we're looking at your stuff right now, let's make the Jagras Blade. So, you're going to require the Buster Sword, which we clearly have right here. You're going to need 2, let's make sure we can do this, 2 claws, 1 hide, 2 scales, and the Sharp Claw, which we got today from earlier. Excellent, let's do it. 2 claws, 1 hide, 2 scales, and the Sharp Claw. You have 1 main. Like, once again, you have, like, the perfect amount of Great Jagras stuff. Okay, so, say goodbye to the Buster Sword. You now use the Great Jagras. Oh, there was Buster Blade. We could have upgraded it that way, but no, we went much better. Here's Jagras Blade. Just need to take a look at it right there. You now have a much better sword. There we go. There are other options of other cards it wants me to swap out. It wants me to take out your 3 Rising Slash and put Strong Rising Slash. I will do that after this is done, so don't worry about it. It will be taken care of for next time. I need to see what I win. Check it. Yeah. I am only interested in the armor. What is that? Okay, a 5, 4, and a 1. So if I'm only interested in the the legs. I want the legs because I have no defense on them right now, and I would have 3 defense like you if I bought the legs. Though I want Palico Rally, that would be nice. Ideally, I want the legs, which is just a scale, hide, and a main. Easy, I can do that. What about the male? I need a Monster Bone Small, scale, claw, hide. Ooh, I can make his whole armor set. I think I'm gonna do that. I mean, it's a shame I can't make any better weapons, but to upgrade my weapons... Oh. I need this one. To upgrade my weapons, I'm going to require Dragonite Ore, Macalite Ore, Monster Bone Medium. That's the only item on this list that I even have. To upgrade the Bone Hatchets, I need Monster Bone Large. I do. Monster Bone Medium. I do. Boulder Bone. We've never seen one. So, that's not helpful. And that's literally it until we can fight Anjanath and Tobikadachi. So, my weapon is going to be bad until we can find them. So the best thing that I can do is figure out the armor, I'm going to start by building the Greaves, and then try to build the male. Whatever I can't do, I'm going to go up here. Honestly, next week, we might be able to fight Tobi Kadachi. I don't think we need to fight the third Great Jagras. We might be good. Like, we each would have full armor. Your weapon is increased. Now, granted, we could level up your weapon again if we fought him another time just to get more of his stuff. I am allowed to trade you stuff. That is true. You know, maybe I should trade you stuff instead to just help you turn into the Jagras hacker instead. Ooh, now I'm tempted to give you a better sword. If you were gonna do that, let's see. You need your piercing claw. You only have a main, which is required, but you need 2 of them. I have 1. 2 Jagras scale. You have none. I have 2. And then Jagras claws. You need 2. I have 4. Okay, so I could forego my entire upgrade and give you the best Jagras weapon I can. Give you all of my parts. And then we just move on to Tobi Kadachi. And then hope you do the same when I need Tobi Kadachi parts to make a good weapon. Say it's best to have that maxed out sword for Tobi. Yeah, but I can give you stuff to do it now. The only downside is I don't get better armor. So let me see that armor again. It's going to cost me everything. So here, can I build a scale hide and a main? Scale hide and a main. Of course that's what it wants. So if I could scale hide and a main somehow. That's a 5 as a main. A 4 is a scale. And I don't get the hide. How many hides do you need? You don't. Okay. Hold on, this might work. I might still be able to build the pants. I think I can still build the pants. I agree. I think our priority... Wait, so we get full Jagras, you get full Tobi. Interesting trade-off. Well, I know that doesn't sound fair, but here, let me show you it like this. Here's the Greatsword armor tree again, or the weapon tree. You can see on the left side the different tree paths. Okay, so there's an ore, there's a bone, Great Jagras, and Rathalos. Those are your only options. You are not going to be able to get a different sword until you fight Rathalos, okay? So that's why I want you to get the best Great Jagras sword you can, because there is no Tobi Kadachi or Anjanath greatsword for you. However, here's the Dual Blades one. Dual Blades, there's an ore and a bone, but also, I have no Great Jagras weapon. I have Tobi Kadachi, and I have Anjanath. That's all. So that's why I'm saying I think I should trade you my stuff, and then I'm just going to try and make armor out of this, and I think we fight Tobi next week. Let me try to do this. Right now you have Jagras Blade, and we took off the stuff for it. I think I'm going to just give you my stuff so that we can try to give you max greatsword power. You're going to hit like an absolute freight train with a maxed out weapon all of a sudden. And I'm going to be dealing next to no damage, but I'll be able to dodge better to maintain the fact that my defense stinks. So, then yeah, it's good to max us now. Is what we have... Wait, 2-8 months for Rathalos? Oh, hopefully it's not going to be months. Every week we get to play again, so we will see. So first off, to do this for you, this is more important than my armor, so I'll try and figure out the armor in a moment. First of all, we need 2, oh wait, the Piercing Claw. Do you want a main anywhere? You do, okay, so 1 Piercing Claw, 1 main, 2 mains. It was all of our mains. 2 claws. You have nothing. But luckily I had a stockpile. And 2 scales. I basically just gave you all of my stuff. But guess what? You're already done with the Jagras Blade. Your weapon is so strong. You now have the Jagras Hacker. Alright, check this thing out. It looks like a switch axe or something. The damage deck this thing comes with 3 2s, 9 3s, and 2 4s. Oh, you are set. That is so good. Now, with you taken care of, I really want to have that defense like you did, because that was helping you out a bunch, so I need Jagras Greaves. To do it, I need a scale hide and a mane. I have 2 claws, 2 hides, and that's it. So, I need a scale and a mane, which is a 4 and a 5. I got him. Scale and a mane. Scale, mane, and then to do scale and mane, I get a monster bone small. Alright, so I'm building these Greaves. Scale, hide, mane. Greaves do not give me any abilities, as I mentioned before, but it will give me extra defense. 1 defense and 1 water res. Okay. That was very beneficial. I'm going to have to figure out where those Greaves are and switch them out. I'm going to make sure that I remember and do it now, because otherwise I'll be like, oh, I paid for this. Here we go, Jagras Greaves. The mail would have been better. Comes with Palico Rally, but honestly, my leather mail that I'm wearing right now has 1 defense in the chest anyway. So there is no need for that. So, yeah, I think we're done with the Great Jagras already. I think we got a really lucky set of drops, and we managed to beat the guy twice. There is a 3rd quest with him where he has higher damage and more resistance and all that stuff, but I think the Tobi-Kadachi has 60 HP. It's probably going to hit harder, and our water res is not going to matter at all. It's just going to be physical defense, and we'll take lightning damage, just straight up. You might be dealing elemental attacks with Jagras Hacker. I'm not entirely positive. Oh, and I should probably look at the cards that came out for Jagras Blade, because I think you still may technically have it. I'm not positive on how that works, but I believe that's it. Someone trying to come in? What?
Just me.
What is it?
Just seeing how long you're gonna be.
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
We did it. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So, we're all set. I have stuff to shuffle and clean up for next time. I think we're taking on our first Tobi-Kadachi next Wednesday. Right, we are right on time. Good. This has taken just the amount of time that I was hoping that these would take. All right, so special thanks to Gojira Fan. Your constant comments were helping keeping this going. Want to make sure that this is a fun thing that we all get to play together. I had a good time. Hopefully you guys had a good time as well, even if you're just lurking and watching the game. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next stream next week for some more Monster Hunter board game. Booyah!